So some additional terminology we need to get through with graph theory is we need to understand what degree means. So degree of a vertex is the number of edges that intersect that vertex. So for example, if a line goes straight through a vertex, this would be considered a degree 2 vertex. This one would be degree 4, this would be degree 6. That would be degree 1 because there's only one vertex or one edge connected to that vertex. That would be degree 3, and that would be degree 5. The reason we've got them split apart that way is we make a distinction between an even and an odd vertex, and that is, I'm just going to say, fairly obvious. An even vertex would be one that has an even number of edges connected to it, and an odd vertex would be one that has an odd number of vertexes, or an odd number of edges connected to it. So just some important definitions there, and one other, adjacent, an adjacent vertex or adjacent vertices have at least one edge connecting them. So just for example, pointing at this, A and E would be considered adjacent because they have a vertex or because they have an edge connecting them, whereas E and F would not be adjacent because they don't have an edge connecting them. Get rid of those marks. And we'll get into, that first example, or that next example rather. This says, let's look at the degree of a vertex, even, odd vertices, adjacent vertices. So just as an example, what is the degree of vertex D? So you find vertex D and notice that 1, 2, 3, 4 edges are connected to vertex D. So that means that's a degree 4. List all but even vertices. Well, we kind of got to go through. This one has 4. This one has 2. F has 3. C has 3. B has 4. And A has 2. So that means A is even. B is even. D is even. And E are even. And then the odd ones would be the ones that are odd index. So that would be just 3, so F and C. So C and F would be considered odd vertices. And then, let's see, list all the vertices that are adjacent to vertex E. So if we look at vertex E, that's this guy right here. And the vertices that are adjacent to it are the ones that are attached to it by lines, that's attached by edges. So if you look at E, you've got an edge that goes over here, connects to A. We've got an edge that goes over here, connects to D. So the vertices that are considered adjacent to E would be just A and D. So hopefully that helps with some of those definitions.